Hey, y'all, my name is Colton Woods, and welcome back to Horse Business Builders. This is the show where we talk about what it actually takes to build a sustainable, a professional, a profitable business in the horse industry without burning out, without selling out, and without giving up the part that you actually love most about your business. And so today, we're going to have a conversation that most folks don't want to have, to be completely honest with you, because what I'm about to say, it might sting a little bit. It might hit close to home. But if you've been feeling stuck, like something isn't working in your business, then this might be the moment where things start to change. Because here's the truth that no one wants to admit. You are your biggest bottleneck in your business. It's not your clients. It's not your competitors. It's not the economy. It's you. And the only way forward is to face that. So let's talk about it. One of the biggest lessons that I've learned over the years, both personally and professionally, is this. What we believe is possible becomes the limit. Every single one of us lives inside of boundaries of what we believe is achievable. And if we believe something is not possible, we stop looking for a way. We stop trying. We play small. We make safe decisions, right? We never realize that the ceiling we keep bumping into was the one that we actually built ourselves. And for a lot of horse professionals, that ceiling looks like this. They'll tell themselves things like, I'm just a one-person show. I can't charge that much. My clients won't go for that. I'm not techie. I just need to work harder. I'm too busy. I'm not like those other people. And you say it like it's the truth. But what if it's not? What if the only thing standing between you and the business that you actually could have is the belief that you can't? That's why I always say that one of my biggest fears isn't failure. My biggest fear is not living up to my fullest potential. Because I believe that God put us here with a purpose to create, to grow, to evolve, not to stay the same. And whether you believe that from a spiritual perspective or not, you know it's true. You weren't made to just stay in survival mode. You were created to build. You were created to go lead, to grow, to do the work that matters and actually build a life that's worth living. But that doesn't happen by accident. I'm not here to beat you up over this. Most of us in the horse world got into this for the right reasons. We love the work. We love the horses. We love helping people get breakthroughs with their horses. But somewhere along the way, we bought into a lie. And the lie is this: if you just work harder, everything will work out. So you continue to grind, you continue to hustle, you continue to stack your days with more clients and more horses and more hours, and you call it progress. It feels like you're getting somewhere. But busy doesn't mean better. Effort doesn't equal growth. And at a certain point, doing more starts to cost you more than it's actually giving. Because time, energy, and your attention are all limited. You only have so much of that to give. And yet I see so many professionals treating exhaustion like it's a badge of honor. Like if they're not working 7 days a week, dusk to dawn, they're somehow falling behind. And the truth of the matter is that you're not building a business. You're just surviving inside of a job that you created. A job where you're the admin, you're the accountant, you're the marketing team, you're the customer service rep, you're the janitor, you're the barn manager, you're the trainer, you're the support staff, right? You're everything all rolled into one. And that's not sustainable. And I've worked with dozens of horse professionals over the years. And I'll tell you, most of them don't stay stuck because they're lazy. They stay stuck because they're holding on to beliefs that no longer serve them. And I'll give you a couple examples of them, right? They believe that being busy equals being productive. They think that if they raise their prices, they'll lose their clients. They think structure will make my business feel impersonal. They believe if I don't do everything myself, it won't get done. And worst of all, they think if I slow down, everything's going to fall apart. But here's the problem. Those beliefs are what keeps you stuck. And if you keep trying to grow your business while dragging all of those beliefs behind you, you're going to burn out. You're going to max out. And eventually you're going to quit. Not because you didn't love it, but because you couldn't actually survive it. It's not sustainable. So what do you actually do then? Right? What do you do when you realize what I'm doing right now is not working? Because you've tried working harder. You've tried doing more. You've tried keeping your head down and pushing through. But the exhaustion, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual exhaustion, you can feel it and it's catching up. And let me tell you something that might be hard to hear, okay? At some point, it's not about how hard you work. It's about how willing you are to change. Because if what you're doing right now isn't getting you to where you want to go, why keep doing it? What else are you going to do? Are you going to keep grinding until you collapse? Keep undercharging and over-delivering until you resent your clients and you hate your business? Because that's not freedom. That's slow motion failure. And if you're serious about changing it, you have to change first. You've got to let go of the pride. You got to let go of the ego. You got to let go of the need to be right. You got to let go of the fear of being judged. You've got to stop worrying about what people might think and start doing what you know actually needs to be done. Because nobody's going to save your business but you. And so that kind of leads us like, what's the answer? Because it's not more hustle. It's not another all-nighter. It's not guilt tripping yourself into going, I'm just going to try harder. I got to try harder. The answer is structure. It's systems. It's support. It's doing the work to build a real business. A business that can run without you micromanaging every single detail. A business that allows you, that can grow without you burning out. A business that gives you time back instead of stealing more of it. And look, this isn't a sales pitch, right? It's just the truth. Systems save time. Support builds confidence. Structure creates freedom. And once you have those things, you can stop reacting and you can actually start leading your business. That's why we built Horse Business Manager, Horse Business Builders, Horse Business Solutions. Not to throw another stupid course or another management system at you, but to give real horse professionals a better way to run a real business. Because you deserve more than survival. You deserve to have sustainability in your business. And we're here to help you build that. So let me leave you with this. If you're stuck right now, you don't need to be ashamed of it. But you have to make a decision. Because no one's going to do it for you. No one's coming to save you. And no amount of hustle is going to build a business that's already broken. So you've got to ask yourself, am I building something that gives me life or that's taking my life from me? If it's the latter, you've got to make a change. You've got what it takes. You've got the heart. You're willing to work hard, but you've got to have the tools. You have to have the structure. You've got to have the support. And that's what we're here for. So to be very straightforward with you, if you're ready to take your business seriously, just click the link below. Join Horse Business Builders. Take the first step because your future doesn't just happen, right? You have to build it. And we're here to help you build it for you. Okay? And I'll end on this. If this hit home today, just know you're not alone. This stuff matters. The way you show up to your business, it affects your entire life. And the more that we talk about this, the more that we call it like it is, the more we all rise and the better this industry gets. And that's why we're building this show. That's why we're building Horse Business Builders. So if today's episode gave you something to think about or even just gave you that gut check that you didn't know you needed, hit subscribe. Whether you're watching on YouTube or you're listening on the podcast, make sure you're following the show so you don't miss what's coming next, all right? We've got tactical episodes, we've got mindset episodes, and we've got some big conversations that are going to change the way that this industry thinks about success. So I really appreciate you being here, and I'll see you on the next one.